But yeah, for me, I didn't get angry. I didn't get upset with the game. I just thought, you know what?
Just chalk it off.
Just chalk it off, and let's see what we do in the next game, which is Chelsea. Yeah. So shall we move swiftly on to them?
Swiftly, yeah.
Well done. Yeah. I've said my bit.
Oh, sorry.
A little bit. I just want to say a little bit that I was upset with that game in terms of, like, for the last few weeks I've been saying Arteta needs to go with the youth. Arteta needs to go with the youth. Yeah. He's not doing himself any favours by sticking with these older guys who continually let him down.
Yeah, you did.
And then lo and behold, you go back to these guys who are letting you down, and what happens?
Yeah,
they let you down.
The disaster, yeah.
And I was furious with the lineup. It's like you've got youngsters coming through who will run through a brick wall.
Yeah.
To wear that jersey in a competitive fixture.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're playing guys who are more interested in conspiring behind your back and getting you removed from the club.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was 100% Arteta out. Simply on the fact you're compounding mistake after mistake after mistake, and you're not seemingly learning from your mistakes.
Yeah.
And you're putting faith in a group of players who are letting you down.
Yeah.
And I was, at that point, I was like, you know what? You don't seem to be learning anything.
Yeah.
And if we continue with this trajectory of you not learning anything, we're going to be in dire straits. Yeah. But luckily, as we're about to find out, Arteta did learn his lesson. Maybe his hand was forced by certain events, but
we will glad to see
youth prevailed, and whatever however he came to that decision, it proved to be the right decision. So let's move on to the
One last
Chelsea
point.
game.
It's not just about playing youth, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're in a tough Christmas schedule where we playing every 2-3 days.
Yeah,
they're knackered. There's no point playing the same players that you played at Everton.
Yeah,
and the week before they're knackered. So just change it up. You got nothing to lose. You lose to a bunch of kids against City. No one's gonna blame you. Just play them.
But you two did say on previous shows.
We've been saying for weeks.
Yeah, you two did say that. You were saying that, and I was reserved because I was thinking, do you introduce youngsters to this mess? But then both of you were saying that Arteta needs to take a risk and have faith in these youngsters, because like you saw the experienced players were woeful, and you saw the youth and exuberance in the same game from young players. The young players were the ones that were trying and being effective. So I got to agree with you two. You two did say where I was a bit.
But for me, the main thing with the youth is, if you're at a club like Arsenal and you're a young player, or you're a young player at Chelsea or Man City or Liverpool or Spurs or Man United or Leeds. If you're at these clubs as a young player, you must be a very good player. So there's no problem with their ability. And the one thing you're going to get from youth is energy and excitement and effort.
Endeavour,
as the opposite of these older players who've been there and seen it all, and maybe they're losing a bit of their pace.
Willian.
And they don't think they have to make any effort anymore.
Willian.
And it was just a no-brainer for me. Yeah. The one player that wasn't making any effort was Willian. I wasn't say he wasn't making any effort. Wasn't contributing enough to games was Willian.
Yeah.
Yet you were still playing with him. No, I don't think there was one Arsenal fan who could justify Willian playing. You've got your Xhaka fans who are going to back Xhaka, and your Ozil fans that are going to back Ozil. I don't remember seeing one Arsenal fan justifying Willian's inclusion in the team for the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's true.